S81Soldier here, and I'm back to talk about the Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 2, and my thoughts on this episode. I didn't really like it. Now, there is a lot of good stuff in this episode. I will give the episode credit for that. But Boba Fett is written completely wrong. This is not Boba Fett. Boba Fett would not be doing what this one is doing. Because in this episode, he seems so focused on something that he shouldn't be focused on at all. Like, why is he not leaving the Tusken Raiders? Why is he staying with them? Why does he care? Like, you've been on Tatooine how many years, Boba Fett? And you haven't given a jack shit about the Sand People. But suddenly, you give a shit about these people. I mean, it makes no fucking sense. And they go through this whole fucking ceremony at the end of the show of Boba Fett being accepted into the tribe. And it's just, again, why? Why are we bothering with the Sand People? The Sand People have never been an important character. They have been on Tatooine, they've been a part of Star Wars, but they've never been this focused on before. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but trying to make Boba Fett this Tusken Raider fucking tribalist all of a sudden, it's daft. Especially when you know the history of Boba Fett. This guy used to kill innocent people. This guy used to stand up to Darth fucking Vader, but he can't handle a bitch with a stick. I mean, they try so hard in this episode to show that, you know, Boba Fett's learning to be a sand person, and that him training with a female fucking sand person, which was she's definitely female, because every fucking fight he has with her, he gets his ass kicked. And it's like, they will not let Boba Fett beat her. They're just never going to let that happen. Again, Boba Fett used to kill people. Boba Fett used to stand at Darth Vader. Can't handle a girl with a stick. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. And again, most of this episode was about tribe fucking rights. And why? Oh, God. I mean, I would enjoy this if it wasn't Boba Fett. If it was a different character. If it was Luke Skywalker, I could understand it. Because he's a Jedi, and Jedi are supposed to respect other cultures. Boba Fett's a fucking bounty hunter who kills for money, yet now he's turned into this woke cunt who seems to want to know so much about something he shouldn't give two shits about. Ugh. So, the majority of this episode was focused on the Sand People and Boba Fett trying to save them and stuff. But the beginning of this episode was Boba Fett trying to find out who sent the mercenaries after him. So, Shran captured one of these people. He refuses to talk. Then he gets dropped into the pit with the Rancor, but as we all know, the Rancor is dead, but the assassin doesn't know that, and starts to tell Boba Fett everything he wants to know about who hired him to try to kill him. So Boba Fett goes to see the mayor of, well, a different Mos Eisley, and the mayor says that he's not involved, and the assassin is lying. What would he have to gain from killing Boba Fett? He also tries to say that, you know, Boba Fett's not really a leader or a daimyo because he's just a bounty hunter. I mean, again, Boba Fett wouldn't do this. Like, there's no reason for Boba Fett to become a daimyo. There is no reason. Other than money, he wouldn't care about the power. He just wanted to make money. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be like his father, the best bounty hunter. And yet, when the mayor calls him a bounty hunter, you kind of get this feeling from Boba Fett that it's an insult to him. Like, that shouldn't be an insult to you, Boba Fett. That's what your father was. That's what you wanted to be because of your father. You should respect that title and say, yes, I am a bounty hunter. And I fucking take that as an honour that you call me that. But now he's a daimyo for some reason. That's why I hate this Boba Fett, because he seems to not respect his past. and wants to be this benevolent leader that nobody would care about. Like, I really get the fucking suspicion that the reason Boba Fett wants to be daimyo is he wants to save the Sand People and do this woke storyline which makes no fucking sense, because again, he wouldn't care. But this is a Hollywood stuff, because a lot of people like Boba Fett, and because he's a bad guy, they've got to turn him into this fucking bad guy turned good guy for no fucking reason. Then he's a fan favourite. He's a fan favourite because he was mysterious and he used to be a badass. Now you'll just turn him into a woke piece of crap. Man, they did this also in the DC when they tried to do it with fucking Harley Quinn. You know, turn her from a bad girl into a good girl. It doesn't work. You know, she's supposed to be a bad guy. That's the reason people liked her. That's the reason people liked him. They were bad characters. I mean, they were bad guy characters. And it's just so ridiculous. So Boba Fett gives a warning to the mayor that, you know, don't try to kill him or he'll kill the mayor. And then the mayor tells him you should go back to the bar from the last episode because that's where you'll find out who really hired the assassins. So Boba Fett does with Shran and the two pig guys. When he gets there, you then start to hear drumming, and it turns out that it is a twin brother and sister Hutts, and they're here to tell Boba Fett that they are going to take back their cousin's throne because they're Hutts, and Jabba the Hutt's their cousin, so they are entitled to take over the throne. And Boba Fett pretty much warns them, you'll have to kill him to take back Jabba's throne. We then get this introduction of a Wookiee who's apparently from the comics, so if you're into that, you should know who the hell this person is. I don't care. I mean, you got this fucking Wookiee who's a bounty hunter, or a warrior apparently, because he's a gladiator. I mean, I don't care about extra stories in the comics, because most of that will be erased when it gets to the fucking shows or the movies. It doesn't matter. So this character may be a badass in the fucking comics, but we all know what's going to happen to him at the end. He's going to get killed by Shran. Again, it's not going to be Boba Fett who's going to kill a Wookiee. It's going to be Shran. It's pretty obvious who is going to kill this Wookiee. So when you know that's going to be the future of the Wookiee, you know he's not a badass if he's going to be killed by a petite woman. But the Hutts warn Boba Fett that they will take back Boba Fett's throne, and they then head off somewhere to, I don't know, eat something. I don't fucking know. But it was good to see the people carrying them were struggling. Again, they are Hutts, like two massive worms, and they're struggling to hold them up. That's pretty funny. But okay, so we go back to the Tusken Raider scene because Boba Fett has to go back to the Bacta tank and have his dreams again. Boba Fett is in the middle of a training session with a woman, and then they get attacked by this train, which is passing through, which is controlled by the spice trade, and the Pikes, who have this train that's going past, and the Pikes start wasting the fuck out of the Sand People, and Boba Fett gets pissed off about this and decides that he wants to take out that train because those people killed a bunch of Sand People, and we have to care about that because that's not exactly been happening for like hundreds of fucking years on Tatooine. Taking shots at the fucking Sand People, it's kind of a thing you do on Tatooine, and then the Sand People will come in and kill a bunch of innocent people too. You don't hear a lot about that on this show. They keep trying to make the Sand People out to be these badly treated people, but they do bad shit too. Like, why do you think Anakin wasted his entire tribe? They killed his mother. They're not innocent people, Boba Fett. Jesus. Anyway, Boba Fett goes to a bar, kills a swoop gang, or no, or knocks out a swoop gang, takes their bikes and gives them to the Sand People to give them some equipment to attack the train with. We get this trading montage with the Sand People that didn't really make sense because most of the stuff they did on the bikes, they didn't do on the train. I mean, I get some of the stuff, like the person jumping from the bike and that, but again, the Sand People wouldn't use bikes. I know Boba Fett's trying to give them some sort of advantage, but there's a reason that they're tribe still. Again, if you know the history of the Sand People, you would understand why they don't use certain equipment. Like, they know what equipment has done to their planet. It used to be a fucking jungle planet. Now it's a sand planet. They know the dangers of technology. That's why they would probably refuse to use the bikes. But the people writing Star Wars right now don't understand that history. Like, again, you know the history of Sand People. If you've played Old Republic, you know why the Sand People hate technology. Because it destroyed their fucking world. And yet this tribe of fucking Tusken Raiders, they're fine with using technology. It's ridiculous. Again, just do a little bit of history into Tusken Raiders and you'll see that they are a tribe for a reason. Yeah, anyway, so the Sand People and Boba Fett attack the train, destroy the train, and make a deal with the Pikes saying, listen, if you're going to go through these lands belong to the Sand People, the Tusken Raiders, and you have to now pay a toll to the Sand People. Now, problem with that, Boba Fett, is there's like 100 other tribes of Sand People. They're not just one tribe. So who are they paying this to? To your tribe or to other tribes? So if they meet other Sand People, will they have to pay them the same amount? Again, this is why you don't make this sort of deal, because there are 100 tribes to deal with. So Boba Fett has just made this tribe dangerous to the other tribes of Tusken Raiders. Oh, it's just so stupid. Again, they're trying to make this woke point. And it is pretty much, oh wait, the Sand People remind me so much of Native Americans and all their shit they've gone through. It's like, I don't care. I don't watch Star Wars to find out some shit happened in America. I'm British. I don't care. So, at the end of the battle, they're all around a campfire, and then the Tusken Raiders give Boba Fett a lizard that then goes inside him and drugs him, and then we have this weird scene of him in an ocean getting attacked by a tree, and then he comes back to the Sand People camp with a branch. Because blur. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Apparently that's something Sand People do. Not. But in this world, I mean, in this story, that's what this tribe seem to do. They seem to suck on lizards and then go out and find a branch to turn into a weapon. They then put Boba Fett in some sort of clothing, you know, the stuff we see him in The Mandalorian, and that means now he's a part of the Tusken Raider tribe. They then do this, he then takes the branch to this woodworker who fixes it up for him, well, whilst Boba Fett helps him fix this branch, and they turn it into the weapon that he uses in The Mandalorian, and they then do this crazy dance moment at the end of the episode where Boba Fett dances with the tribe, because that's what every fucking tribe does, apparently. God, and that's it. Again, that's the end of the episode. I don't like what they've done to Boba Fett. They have turned him into a woke character now. It's pretty much so blatant. It's ridiculous. Boba Fett used to be a badass. Boba Fett used to only care about number one. Boba Fett used to kill people. And now he seems to care so much for a bunch of people that tried to kill him. And it makes no sense. This is not Boba Fett. This character is just a Disney character, and I didn't expect anything different from Disney. I was expecting that they would ruin Boba Fett, and they've done it. This is not Boba Fett. If you're lying to yourself and saying that this is Boba Fett, like, it's bullshit. This is not Boba Fett. He is not this character. He would have killed the entire tribe for fucking capturing him. He would have captured. I mean, he would have killed the fucking other alien for snitching on him. This is not the Boba Fett character that we knew who was famous. This is just Disney wokeifying Boba Fett because that's what they need to do. And I can't wait to see what they call Boba Fett's ship. Will we get Slave 1? Or will they call it Boba Fett's Starship? Again, if you don't think Boba Fett has turned woke, you are really deluding yourself. This was just a dumb episode about tribe rights. That was it. And again, it's just another character Disney destroyed for the mantle of wokeness. And that's the end of my review. If you like this review, give it a like. If you dislike this review, give it a dislike. And do think about subscribing if you like my content. Hail the Founder Mares, long live CG, fuck SJWs. Bye.